Bam! And there I am. And there is Lisa, first in the gates. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you tonight. Let me get this adjusted a little bit. Good thing I shaved my pitch, right? And a very good evening to you, everybody, and those of you who will be watching on the replay over the next day. Happy Sunday night to you. I hope it is a mellow one. Let things populate a little bit here. I had a very nice day today out in the field, shooting some more vid stuff. Hello, Aaron. Two balls. Happy Sunday to you. Good to see you. I hope that you are well. Hello, Nocturnal. Charlie Lynn. The old bat, man. The old bat is still flying. Good to see you, Charlie. I hope you're staying safe down there in the great state of Texas. Nocturnal, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well too. I thought I'd just come on for a little while tonight. I had little paperwork and stuff I had to take care of, mainly to pay some bills and some other things. Hello, Laney. Welcome aboard. I had to do that. We're closing in on the end of the month here. It's hard to believe. It's almost August coming up. Now I'm going to tell you, August used to be my favorite month. I don't know if it will be anymore. Amy, how you doing, sweetie? Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Good evening to you. I hope that you are well in the great nation of Canada. Hi, Missy. Nice to see you this evening. So I thought I'd come on for a little bit tonight and just chat it up with you guys. I didn't have anything particular to talk about tonight. I did have a little bit of a road trip. I was going to go south, and then I remembered today that I have been to this little town quite a few times, but I have only live streamed there, and I've had, as Cheryl knows intimately well, I've had little success in really keeping a stream smooth and running, and that is the little hoity-toity town of Healdsburg. Well, I went in with the smartphone today, and I didn't have to worry about cell signals. I just worried about capturing a lot of nice video, very harsh light conditions, very bright outside, but I think it'll be okay. Hi, Zeus, how are you? Lainey said, I'm so sad summer's almost done. I hate this point in the summer. Living in Seattle really sucks when summer ends. Well, down here, how you doing, Scottish? Beautiful thing. We don't really have that. I guess I'm about 600 miles or so south. Hi, Joey D. 600 miles or so south of 800 miles south of where you are. And our summer really goes almost right up to Thanksgiving. I've even harvested tomatoes, still gone strong, right up to a couple weeks before Christmas. And to me, officially, we're just past 1 month of 3 months of summer. It officially ends September 21st. But we have a very short winter here. It's dreary, it's dismal, it sucks. I don't like them. But I'll worry about when I get to it, because my really honest to goodness, summer's been delayed for me. I shifted everything that I wanted to do around so that I put the work for fall into the summer, and now I'm looking forward to when the smoke clears a little bit, getting on the road. In the meantime, I'm happy to be out there, continuing to bring content that people will enjoy. Most people, 99% of my watchers will never, well, let's say 90% of my watchers, hi Robert, 90% of my watchers won't be going to Guerneville, won't be going to Point Reyes Station, won't be going to Healdsburg. So it's really a great chance for me to put something together. You sit there, you have breakfast, and you can just click that on. I try to set up the cinematic travel vlog so they only have one mid-roll commercial. I hate that when you're clicking on stuff these days, and it's like I'm watching a 2-hour documentary, and I swear I go through about 120 things. So I know the pain. Plus, nobody that's putting a lot of effort of uh, 5 hours of shooting, 6 to 8 hours of editing at a minimum. Nobody wants something chopped up with commercials. Hello, Noreen. Hello, MSM, Destination Chronicles. Hello. Fall, my all-time, love everything about it. Is California hot in February? Hi, Watch. Is it hot in February? No, but our winter really ends here when the peach trees and plum trees go into bloom, which is usually the second to third week of February. That really marks the end of winter, which is nice. But getting through after the holidays, after Christmas, usually it's not rainy in December, but January usually brings in the rainy season. It can run all the way through March and April sometimes, and it's miserable. Hi, Miss Bailey. How are you? I think it's great. Congratulations, Miguel Perez, for getting to 4,000 subs. That's a tremendous landmark. I know you work very hard on your channel, Miguel, and obviously people follow you as I do on the daily basis. Hello, Penny Pincher. It's good to build something in a positive direction. You're a ski instructor in California. What area of California are you a ski? Hi, Vicky. How are you? If I don't go live, Vicky tan my hide. It's like, Rosie, people want to see live. They want to see you babbling in front of that computer. I try to bring a combination of both things. So I only had to go about 15 miles up the road, past J.K. NoCal's town of Windsor, and on to Healdsburg. I think you must be talking southern. We're still skiing into the end of April in NorCal. Well, some years you are, some years you're not. I mean, it depends on the snow situation. We had some terrible years where they could hardly get any snow up there. Hello, Jonan. There's my face. Could you stand my dress today? This morning. Could you stand it this morning, Vicky? So it's always good to get on the road. I did do a complete travel log with cinematic B-roll at the end. I did have lunch there also. Found a very cool little place to have lunch for not a heck of a lot of money, which is really saying something. In the town of Healdsburg, I would relate it to like a Georgetown around Washington, D.C., around that area. Very like the Hamptons on Long Island out there. Thank you, Vicky. Trying to lift my game. Trying to lift my game up a little bit, and it really shows up there. It's such a contrast to where I live, and then it's in the same county. It's only 15 miles north, but just every time I walk those streets and I see those lovely homes, and they've not been untouched by the controversy though of the whole protest movement that's been going on for a few months. The mayor of Healdsburg resigned. Big fight about whether police should be funding for police and whether all voices are heard in the community and all that. Yeah, that sandwich looked good. Let me say El Chasey. I hope I did. I probably mangled that up good. It was a good sandwich. This came in about the same price. It was delicious. I got that on video to share that because I like the day to be complete. I do like to, this is going to fry you guys. I do like to spend a little bit of coin for the local, for the local, to put something into the economy for all the joy that it gave me. Now, last time I was in Healdsburg for some of my streams, there was really nobody around. The parks were closed. Well, the parks were fully open today. Everybody was wearing a mask, which is a good thing to see. So I imagine our numbers will start to go down in terms of rate of infection. I don't think that they could go any higher. Hi, Miss Linda. Nice to see you. So I guess this will be episode 7 coming up. I don't want to promise it for tomorrow. I think Tuesday's probably a bit more realistic. When you shoot, I think I came in with 174 raw clips. I've already done rough editing down to about 150, and then it's putting them in, and it's walk and talk and everything else. Hey Libra, how are you? Good to see you tonight. I hope that you're doing well, and if Missy's here, I hope she's doing well. Been thinking about her. Yeah, Healdsburg's a nice town. It's almost like crossing into another dimension. Point Reyes, this is the thing that fascinates me about, you have microclimates in California. In other words, it can be 95 degrees here in the Sonoma Valley where I live, right smack in the middle of the Sonoma Valley, the wine country here. You can drive 45 miles south to San Francisco, and because of the marine influence in the Golden Gate, it can be 60 degrees, 65 degrees down there. It's almost the same way socially. The variance in some of these towns, it's striking to me. Point Reyes Station was like, there was a little bit of a counterculture thing going on. There was a lot of handcrafted type of artwork and rustic fashions and tie-dye and a real emphasis on local sourcing of food, wines, cheeses for restaurants and things like that. Hi, Matt. Healdsburg is what? It's about 80 miles away, but it's like all of the emphasis in Healdsburg is on high fashion, high dollar dining. There are some, I've eaten at a few restaurants there, but the high dollar dining, the number of art galleries is astounding, and you look at the price tags, and it's a wonder. It's a wonder I didn't get my wig blown off sometimes looking at the cost of things. I think I put a kid through college anyway, tuition on the price of some of these things that looks like somebody just took a paint gun and just hit the canvas and things on it. Yeah, the live and let live vibe. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Jesse. Simone, welcome to you. Hello, Molly. Nice to see you this evening. So I really like that. You get that there's such a difference in such a short, in such a short geographical radius from here. There's such a wide social and emphasis. I've been to Sebastopol, the town that still stood still in the 60s and 70s, where Mickey Hart, the keyboardist for the Grateful Dead, and Jerry Garcia used to hang out there. It's just a different vibe. Jessica says, I love the direction you went with your cinematography, Rosie. Just beautiful. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, blow your hair back. Thank you, Jessica. That's quite a compliment. It's going to take a long time to build up that travel sort of portfolio and things, because it's a very crowded part of YouTube. But if you have a passion for something, travel combined with behind the lens, then you don't really care about that. You just put everything out there and do your level best with the with the very basic, I'm just using a smartphone walking around and, almost tripping over curbs, going backwards, trying to get, try, trying, hey Jan, I'm trying to get good shots and I'm almost stumbling over curbs and thank God some guy caught me today. I was going backwards, trying to get a pull away of this, church and underneath of the tree and getting the trees and I tripped on the curb and thank God this guy just caught me. Uh, Kind of caught me from behind and steadied me. But it's a lot of fun, Jessica. It's a lot of fun. And it's not about views. I could go live 3 times a day and have people come in and that's been enjoyable to me. But I'm working hard to find that balance between live and recorded content. It's a variety channel. It's not a dedicated channel towards cinematography. It blends a lot of things in about gardening and workshop and vintage audio, and there's a whole library of moonshine and trips and things. So it's a little, yeah, you need to get the iconic photo between Haight Asbury down there. That's going to be a whole separate travel thing. And I'll probably combine that with a night trip to San Francisco and then do the next day in the Haight down there. I think that would be good. I want to try to fly the drone at night over San Francisco. I think that would be pretty cool to do that. So I thank you, Jessica. I'm glad that you appreciate. I've been bringing in new subscribers. That helps to draw in people that are interested in travel. I'm deep in the photography, videography, and cinematography communities. I follow a lot of channels, and it's fun. There's so much to learn. That's what makes it fun. There's you're never done in that hobby of photography and videography, and it's a hobby that's been going on for what 140 years now or 150 years, so it's a lot of fun. I can't wait to see it. Your content really brings history alive. Yeah, sometimes it's history, sometimes it's mystery, sometimes it's one of the video live streams I did in Vegas was murder and mayhem in Las Vegas, taking it to the place where Tupac was gunned down next to Bally's, exploring why Circus is the murder capital of Las Vegas, and also exploring what happens when over 300 people die or are murdered a year in Las Vegas. What happens to them? You never see, it never makes the newspapers and things like that. So it was interesting to get the story, the great MGM Grand Fire where so many people died, and to see that Bally's building today. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. That's all I can be. Hey, Bully, how you doing? Buying more VU, huh? Yeah, you reach a point in your age, you don't really care. You want to put YouTube can be what you want it to be. It can be down and dirty on the daily. It can be a social media outlet. It can be a place where you showcase your hobbies, cooking, photography, whatever. It can be whatever you want it to be. But the question I asked myself coming into 2020 and particularly in March is what do I want to leave that people will enjoy for a long time to come? And I don't know about you, but I'll get a cup of coffee in the morning. I'll click on YouTube. I'll see what my friends are do. I'll click through and watch their videos. But then I'll hit a travel video, maybe someplace in Central Asia or someplace I'll probably never go, and just let it roll. Have the coffee and just enjoy. And the production values that some of these people bring are so high now. They're so good that you feel like, well, I just had a trip to Turkey. Oh, thank you, Amy, and I like your spirit, honey. Indomitable spirit of Amy. Now, that's not to say I don't like to cut up and get goofy and do some things just like you guys. There's a time and place. I go to bed at night. I click on a hangout, listen to what's going on. I'm not uh, immune to the attraction of listening to panels and things like that. Yeah, prayers for Hawaii. Looks like Hawaii's going to hit. Did that thing downgrade? Did that thing downgrade? Yeah, no, there's nothing better for me than a cup of coffee in the morning. I get up slowly so I don't trigger any dizziness. I open the slats, see it's overcast with the marine layer. Kind of look out, get up, have a big glass of water, look out the kitchen window, get the coffee out, get that going, sit down, click on a little bit of news, and then watch some YouTube videos, then get into projects here on the Rancho. Good evening, BB and John. Nice to see you. Everything is good on the Rancho. There's really not many more things I want to do. I'm continuing to lighten up around here. I've been selling a lot of things and getting out from under a lot of things because when I hit the road, I don't want to have any worries about if somebody kicks in the door or something like that. Then they're apt to probably be a little disappointed when they come in. Heard there were gunshots at some of the protests out west. Yeah, High Watch came in and told me there was a shooting in Austin last night, and of course, things are reigniting again, as I kind of thought they would. They'll just come in periodic waves and protests in Portland and Seattle and things like that. So you got to be careful. I make enough in the morning and so to have iced coffee in the afternoon. You know, Lieber, that's one thing I could never get into was iced coffee. I don't know. Oof. I like to have it. I like to have it nice and hot. I'll have a couple cups in the morning and then a couple cups in the evening, and it doesn't really inhibit me. It doesn't really inhibit me from sleeping or anything like that, which is good. It's definitely a scary time for that kind of thing because you don't really know the shape of how things are going to roll out. It's like at the Academy Awards. The red carpet's just started to be rolled out. Thank you. Jojo Dover says, love your channel, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Jojo. Thank you. $10 from Jojo tonight. Yeah, Olivia de Havilland. We'll get into that in a little bit too. But we really don't know. We've come to that fork in the road where we really don't know if we're going to zoom back or we're just kind of teetering and then down off the edge again. Got me started on a few years ago. It's probably pretty good. I imagine an iced coffee. I might have had a sip of one at Dunkin' Donuts. Full disclosure, I did have a blue raspberry Slurpee, small one today. Thank you, Jojo. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, and what's even more scary, you're dealing with a lot of people with mental health issues on top of all this other stuff in the starting show. Yes, this is the fabric of the world is torn. I'm not going to say starting to, but it's torn. We can see nations pulling apart from nations, a whole massive rollback of globalization, and everybody's moving away from everybody else at the speed of light, travel restrictions, trade restrictions, spying, all the dirty deeds that normally wouldn't get a lot of attention otherwise are all, it's that old saying in economics, when the tide goes down, all the smelly stuff rises. How you doing, Craig? Good to see you on Great Long Island Search on Twitter. Say Hollywood and Highland. Want to taking over burnout went bad results, getting an innocent 17-year-old girl killed. Yeah, crazy stuff on it. I hear a sideshow right up here on the corner of the Avenue of Love and the Street of Broken Shattered Dreams. I heard one right up there, and I remember being downtown on the Santa Rosa protest that night, and they were doing that donut there, and God, I thought somebody was going to get killed by the car fishtailing around and things. How you doing, Moonstone? Good to see you. Uh, and you know, I worry. I worry about a lot of things, but you got to continue to live your life. You got to press forward. North Shore Towing Manager, I hope you're doing okay. Nice to see you in here this evening. That's I've never been so close to a sideshow before. I see it on TV like in Oakland. Jeez, I'm ducking out. Look great in your dress. Loved your travel vlog. Oh, thank you, Allie. Yeah, putting a I'm not. I'm just for what I like to see. Some travelers bring a very high quality, a very high standard to their travels. I would say Gone with the Winds is one that puts a lot of time and effort into good camera gear, good music selection, and a good story. So I think it's very important. I think music is, yeah, that car play was horrifying. Music is, hey Kimmy, music is a very underappreciated aspect of you know, I can't visit Healdsburg and you know a town, a wealthy town, high fashion, high food, high culture. I can't put a rap thing on and just. I guess I could, but I might I might be arrested. So it's a critical choice mood for the music. I'm not. You see a lot of videos, especially among some of the professional videographers, the Peter McKinnons, it's etc. And they'll do a lot of jump cuts and every little section of the video might be 2 seconds and cut 2 seconds. I like my style is to do the long cuts, the really long views, the panning views, the things that get you to the things that allow you to take in the whole sweep of the street scene and things like that, and it fits the mood of the town. Kumbaka, I probably didn't even say that right. Probably Mouse Toes is probably hung over from celebrating her the birth of her great grandson. Imagine Mouse Toes drunk. Man, I would love to be a fly on the wall to see Mouse Toes tie one on one time. One of the worst experiences of my life. What was just totally shocking to me was what would I say? It was mind blowing. Was went up with mother and father to Montreal and a couple other of us, and we went to the La Vue Munich, which at that time was a two-story beer garden with Oompa bands, and it was a huge place with a big center thing, and you know, dealing with my mother who I'd never seen drunk before. Thank you, Moonstone. Thank you very much. I enjoy. Yeah, I mean that was quite a traumatic experience. That German beer was so good at Le Vue Munich, and unfortunately they closed that down. Let's see. Yeah, please don't unhide forever blue. I don't answer these people in the side chat, and their messages never show up in the in the replay anyway, so it doesn't matter. How you doing, Linda? It's amazing how narrow some people's focus is. It speaks more to their lack of having any kind of life at all. That they take the minute and the mundane and just dwell on it and dwell on it and dwell on it. You wonder how people turn into garage dwellers and mom's basement dwellers. Well, there you go. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Linda. Meanwhile, life goes on around them. People move on. People move ahead. People travel. People have great grandbabies. Gil McLovin, are you going to Portland to stream? Only if it's coincidental. Hi, Dave. Only if it's coincidental with my travels, which I don't think is going to be a problem. Now, why do I say that? I say that because I think protests are going to be a feature all the way through fall until the holidays come. I expect that to be. Hey, Jay, hey, prepping, how are you? Uh, I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't scare me to be in Portland, but I just um, when I first when Dee and I talked about going down to Oakland, I understood what I could bring to the table with that. I could bring like first days there in a city renowned for protest and violence and murder. I knew what I could bring to that. Same with Santa Rosa. I live here. Santa Rosa protests were off the chain over here. But if I go to Portland, I'm making a long trip, just to cover what I know I'm already going to see. I'm going to see police standing off with protesters. And I think in my mind, I've been there, I've done that, I've seen what it's like on the street, I've been right down the line where they're toe to toe. I can't imagine anything different. I've been tear gassed 4 times. I've been flashbangs going on, and almost got a bullet take my ear. A rubber bullet take my ear off. So I know it's out there. Yeah, does it get the views? Yeah, people enjoy watching that stuff close up on the street. But it's always tinged with the realization that there's some people that are really want to see you get your ass kicked. Okay, good luck to your mom. I've no interest in Wyoming. Take your wife and go to Wyoming and have your neighbor feed your fish. Okay, there's your solution. Take Zoe and hit the road. Okay. Uh, yeah, there's no way I can endure a trip to trip to Wyoming. I've been a little shaky. So good luck to your mom. I've got a lot of people that are in my thoughts and prayers. Missy's dad. There's a few people that deal with health issues every day. I'm not going to elaborate them. They know who they are. So it's a lot of things, a lot of things going on. And also, thank you guys for uh, hanging out with Bobby and I last night. That was a great event. It was good to see Bobby. He's as chipper and cheerful as ever. So that was that was awesome. Yeah, I hope knee replacement goes well. Bobby went through all the hip surgeries and everything like that. So I know what it is. But Bobby's a tough bird. So as far as going to Portland is concerned, Gil, yeah, there's some attractiveness there. But the attractiveness to me in Portland is my angle's like the food scene up there, right? All of the Portland's supposed to be renowned for its food truck scene. Uh, and exploring Portland from a foodie sort of angle, I think that would be a really good thing to do. To go up there and look at it from that angle. Portland is also interesting. It has the underground Chinatown. There's a lot of tunnels that run underneath of the streets. So there's a lot of cool history up there too. That's good, Killdeer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's just get this goof. They don't have anything on here. All right, bye. Boom. There we go. Yeah, this is another message you'll never see the light of replay. So if you have a problem with them, take it up on their channel. Okay, this is my chat here tonight. I love food trucks. You guys know I've really enjoyed exploring just the local food scene. We did the food truck taco crawl, which was great fun that night to go around to one, two, three different taco places. Was it one, two, four different taco places? Yeah, it was nice. Portland would be cool. I've never been to Portland either. I've never been to Seattle except to change planes in Seattle. So it's all new territory to me up there. Mouse toes. How's your hangover? We speculated you were celebrating the your great grandson's birth there. I'd love to see Portland. The boss and Janet took a trip up to Portland for a couple of days. I think that they enjoyed it a lot. Other than that, I don't know a lot about the city. I know about Voodoo Donuts. That's supposed to be a place that's pretty well regarded, but there's so much stuff to see, and you need to go in with a certain angle to cover it. Hey, Monkey Boy, how you doing? You better get your refrigerated drawers on, man. It's going to be hotter than a $2 pistol this week coming up in Las Vegas, man. I think that you might shatter a record. Yeah, how you doing, Anderson? Why do you keep stopping channels and start and stop channels? Hey, Hop Frog. Oh my God, we had a rollover accident about a block away. Got a notice on my phone. Went to help out, but the driver fled the scene. Well, we know what that means. Uninsured, undocumented, no insurance. No insurance. Okay, thank you, Kimmy. So, well, they're outside eating nice warm breeze, West Texas Boulevard, Fairfield, Thai food, Italian restaurant, food, Mexican open. There was a nice crowd up in, well, pretty decent crowd up in Healdsburg. Everybody had a mask on, which was nice. It looked like people. I don't think there were no people in the galleries or gift shops or things, but people were enjoying the at least the low end food items there. Close it. Oh no, stalkers threatening. Okay, Anderson. So this helps you evade them. I don't know. I mean, you're a known celebrity on YouTube, Anderson Henderson. I mean, right? Oh, drunk driver. Yeah. That's the thing. I'm very careful these days too. The way the roads are right now, and the way that people are driving, and people have a super short fuse. Okay, like this guy that got hit by this woman pulling out a couple weeks ago, and man, he just went off on her. And I'm thinking to myself, God, normally I take my camera and I'm gone out, and this guy. This guy was going off so bad. I was praying this woman would just stay in her car, which she did, because this guy was out of her mind. People, let's see. Bill says people are getting lazy about masking. Actually, they've lifted their game here incredibly well. Point Reyes Station, everybody had a mask on. I can't say that in places like Petaluma last month and Las Vegas. I was maybe 10% of the people had a mask in Las Vegas. They looked at me like, man, what the hell are you wearing a mask for? Now that's totally changed. I want to honk my horn. Too many. Yeah, I give people the right. If they take my right away, that's cool. You want to pass me? Cross the double yellow line and pass. Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead. It's not going to make me mad. Yeah, road rage is real. People have very short fuses. I can tell a lot of, there's a lot more meth use and things like that out there that just see people just, oh, it's a tough scene. Good evening, Trixie. How are you? Nice to see you tonight. So I'm very tempers flare. That's right, Judy. That's the thing that I've noticed a lot is that people have their whole their whole mental demeanor has changed. I can see it particularly here in Santa Rosa and best manifested on the roads here with just the lack of manners and people insisting on doing 70, 80, 90 miles an hour down the street with tons of families and kids, and it's going to end in tragedy. Hello, Rubies. Well, you don't have to stay home, but I'm not, in the old days, till cornholio, I might have flipped somebody off or something. Now they might pull out a 357, and this I might be ducking for my life, because I got pissed because somebody went around me or something like that. I don't need that kind of. I don't really care anymore. In my age, I should be the little old lady behind the wheel. uh, Yeah, Monkey Boy. So it's going to be hot as heck. I'm going to probably shoot to try to come down the following week. I should have a camera set up in place by then. It'll be a combo type of trip. Might as well take advantage of the rock bottom prices down there right now. But I don't want to be down there when it's 114 degrees and stuff. It's just too much, too much, too much. What the hell is this thing? Oh, damn. Got a cord on me. How you doing, Leisure? Nice to see you. So I worry about that. So Portland will definitely be in the travel cards. I want to try to do more winter travel. I mean, I say that, but geez, who knows what's going to happen? It might be virus zombie time by the time winter comes. We might be in the dark ages with people burning candles at home and trying to sit around a couple of logs to keep warm. I don't even know. Yeah, looking forward to hanging out with you too. Monkey Boy's getting hot, but you got good pool and AC. That's awesome. Well, I like to be mobile a lot. Um, I still enjoy the chooching very much. People, oh, you going to Vegas again? Well, the deal's so irresistible this time. I don't think I can refuse it. And I don't care if you don't like me in Vegas. Don't watch the vids in the stream. That's all I can say. I always have a good time. I can always find some good content and achieve a good balance between some things. And plus, I want some time at the pool and all of that in preparation for going down to Southern California. Good night, G. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I like penne myself. Penne pasta. I like that. So I was talking to Bobby. He's like, "Oh, I can't go anywhere. I can't." He's like, "Look, those places aren't going anywhere." And Bobby said, "They may be even more interesting." They may be more interesting in the future from a documentary point of view, and that's another thing I want to get into too. I've contacted uh, I'm not going to name the company, but some interest in getting inside, doing some factory tours, and doing those kind of things. Seeing how I'm always particularly interested in seeing how things are made, especially high production operations, and very crafted one person, one tool kind of thing. Monterey Carmel is nice. Yeah, yeah. I may go to the Nugget, Lisa. I've got a couple different things on the table. My fear is the Nugget because they're giving away the house to get people in there. My fear is that that could be a hotbed of doom down there. So I might take a little more of a laid back kind of stance this time, and Bobby indicated he wants to go to Vegas in December. So I think December is a nice time to stay at the Nugget. Let's see. I had pork chops Rancho style, not boiled and au gratin. Man, I would love to. I'd love to have a nice. I've never had a stuffed pork chop. That would be good. I like pork. I like the ribs. They were really good that we had. Another thunderstorm rolling in. All right, Molly, take care. Be safe. Yeah, cornholio numbers are through the roof. So I don't. I want to be careful of a hotel I know is going to have a good crowd because it's all budget travelers coming in like me. Nothing wrong with that. I'm the ultimate budget traveler. But I'd kind of rather be in a hostel if I'm going to be faced with that kind with that kind of situation. Take my chance in a room with five other guys and smelly feet than to be in that. Reno's not having the hot August nights. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. They've canceled that. They've canceled that this year. That's going to take a big chunk out of. They canceled the LGBTQRSTUV WXYZ festival. That has been canceled. So many things are canceled through the summer. I'm going to be interested to see if they're going to get football off the ground. Yeah, Zantac. How about taking like Prilosec or something like that? It's pretty good. Uh, Now, since I'm not going to rush the editing tomorrow by afternoon, I might do a baking live stream on the Murphy channel. I might put up some dough tonight to. I need a nice big loaf of fresh bread. I haven't had that in so long that I think I will go ahead and do that on the Murphy channel. If you're not subscribed to the Rosie Murphy channel, make sure you do because that'll probably be tomorrow afternoon. Might be the evening. I like to start my dough the day before so it gets a little ferment going and it picks up a little flavor from around. Have you tried the cold pressed apples? I don't know. Uh, yeah, they took out a couple things off of the market. So I think I need some bread. I haven't baked bread since God, I don't know, January, February. So I think I'm going to do a nice, really big Italian loaf. That's a clone. Hey, Buff, how are you? Good to see you. You just made bread tonight, Allie Louise. There you go. I like to do it that high heat, 800 degrees. Slam that baby in there, and wham! Get that oven spring. Boom! So nice. So nice. Called Phasm. I don't know. Luckily, hi Olivia. Luckily, I don't get that. I can eat most anything. So let's do a bread bake tomorrow. Let's try some stuff called, yeah, I've never heard of that before. Anyway, so that's what's coming up on so the rest of this week I will be on the Rancho. I might sneak off midweek to another adventure, but I'm just not sure. No, Jen, hey, look, honey, you're not required to be here. I always tell my mods, if you're busy, you're doing something else, there's someplace else you'd rather be. There's no obligation to be here on my chat. It's an honor whenever you and my other moderators come in. I was reading the paper today. It said several cities are on the list to be the next hot spot. Yeah, well, Vegas is one of them because it's a place where people are coming in and out a lot. Not necessarily by plane now, but they're coming in by. It's a great, what's what I call a great transfer point for infection. But now everybody's wearing a mask. I would expect the rates of infection to drop. She's doing good. She's doing great, Buff. She's doing great. She's doing great. Communicate with her every single day, as I always have. So, uh, well, you take your chances down there in Vegas. And I still have those cucumbers. I got to pickle those babies too. Yeah, I saw Juice around. I think Juice was around, or I saw Juice around today. Yeah, there's other things that you can take, Golden State. Is D going to Vegas with me? No, this would be a solo trip. I'd be doing a lot of hanging around with Monkey Boy and also with Mr. Z down there, and maybe I'll be able to see Rory, Vegas Vixen, hang out with her a little bit. It's too hot to do a lot of chooching, but I'd like to be back at the cemetery again on maybe the Black Widows are a little fatter and happier. What about the waves? Drake's Bay, Bodega Bay, 7.8 earthquake, Alaska. Are you saying there was a 7.8 that just occurred? Or are you asking me like the 1961 or 62 earthquake up there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about uh, it's Bodega Bay. It's all a tsunami risk zone there. Okay, but it does not take long to get to high ground on the big cliffs of overlooking. But if they had a big, yeah, Mr. Z, if they had a big 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 foot wave, the town of all the boat, the low-lying land. Well, some of it's in a bay, so it might be somewhat protected, but I don't know. Haynes brand massive Walmart. They're cotton. Haven't tried them. I've been using the Harbor Freight ones. I needed a couple too. Just having something on your face is a positive thing, and this will be borne out when you start to see the numbers decline as the rate of infection slows. I don't know what that means for. I'm anticipating we're going to be required to wear masks for the balance of 2020. They wore masks 1918 all the way in through mid 1919. People just did it. Good night, PD. Take care. Get some more rest. Rest is a good thing. Yeah, I took once in a while I would take a Nexium or a Prilosec. It's all that stuff's over the counter now. It works very well. Nexium worked well for me once in a while. Have fun in Vegas. I have to go. Okay, take care, Olivia. Thank you for stopping by tonight. I appreciate you coming in on a Sunday evening. So hopefully that'll be a go. I want to keep an eye on the weather. I want to try to put it in so it's not outrageously hot. This looks like a real bad week for Vegas. And then the low rate should at least be through, August, and then September they start to tick up again. Yeah, it is. It is surreal, but I would say, get used to wearing a mask. It's gonna be a long-term proposition, and you're gonna wear it so often, like I do. I don't even think twice about it when I'm talking to the camera. I pull it down for a minute, then I put it back up and just go. I don't even think about it anymore. I'm so used to it. Hey, Enrique, I'm so used to wearing a mask. My bigger concern is getting people back to work in big numbers and, weaning off these massive government spending programs. That's my bigger concern. Heat spells around kicking butt, but I'm sure you're not. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, thumbs up or appreciate. Let's see if we can get to 100 thumbs tonight, guys. Thumbs up are appreciated. And set this aside and try to sleep. I'm listening. Okay, Dave. Good luck. Good luck to your mom tomorrow. Much love to you and prayers. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that tomorrow's the day your mom's gonna get her life back with that new knee. Oh man, that's not, yeah, the aging chant. I mean, who cares? You know, everybody's beautiful out there, right? I see people on the on. It just doesn't matter. Beauty transcends age. You ever go into? I mean, Jen and I used to go into the Union Hotel, which was a sister operation to the Union out in Occidental. They served the wonderful Italian meals there, and of course, her name was Maria, the owner, big lady, but she was just a beautiful person. You know, you went in and you smiled. She wanted to come over, give you a give you a big hug and bring you extra breadsticks, bring you a free dessert. Just you couldn't walk out of there. She was not an attractive person, but physically, but the whole totality of the package was just. It's you're in the presence of a beautiful person, and the older you get, the more you can appreciate the totality of someone. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? BB and John says 100 degrees. Woo! Um, we're just prepared for it. I mean, they're giving tickets out. Nobody wants a ticket here in California. They have state police, and I mean they're looking. I didn't see anybody without a mask today. I saw some people dining that pulled it down or didn't have it on, but that's good. I mean, you can get used to anything and get used to anything. In Oregon today, too hot. Yeah, I guess the closer you are inland, there's a place called Ocean. Is it Oceanside or Ocean Beach in Oregon? Looks really cool up there. It looks like a lot of really cool. Might swing up there. It looks like a lot of really cool coastal towns in Oregon. Yeah, if you're ugly on the inside, you're ugly on the outside too. I mean, I've dated some knockout girls, but at the end of the end of the day, it looks, what's wrong? And she's like, whoa, nothing's wrong. You gonna call? You gonna call me this week? I don't think so. It just, I don't know. That's good, Bill Ellis. Apple Hill is open. Festival, Auburn, California. The Apple Farms, the festival still open. That's a place I could actually theoretically van overnight in Auburn, and it's a place I want to go to. It's in the foothills of the Sierras there, and it looks like beautiful country. Seaside. I guess it's seaside. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I'd love to do a trip to. I'm not going to do Sacramento because it's too effing hot to be screwing around in Sacramento. Oh, that's a beautiful place. Great food scene there. You got the old Sacramento, which is like the Wild West. Hey, Nature Woman, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I think the older you get, the more we understand the totality of the whole being, and it's just like compatibility, companionship, shared interests, common some commonality of likes and dislikes. That's what makes for real, I think, long-term happiness. That Santa Rosa, Rachel, about 50 miles north of San Francisco, up here in Sonoma County. Glad to hear it. Yeah, you can go up to the mountain towns north of Sacramento. That's what I say. It's nice. I did a Lake Tahoe cinematic. That was a great place to visit. Very, very beautiful. If you haven't seen that, check that out. Cinematic Lake Tahoe is the title of that. But there's cool other little towns through there too, all through Gold Country, and they would be really cool to explore. Thank you, thank you. I like blue, so didn't want to be mistaken for a dude out there. I mean, that's what really carries the day, is just that compatibility factor that um, that you can be yourself. You don't have to you don't have to worry about putting on the dog or strutting out in the high heels and all that. Have you ever gone to Sea Ranch? I have. Yep, yep. I have gone to Scene Ranch. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Good video. Yeah, it turned out to be a very good video. At that time, I still had the Olympus EM OMD EM5 Mark II, which was an outstanding camera. Yeah, the smaller towns. Yeah. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, sweetie. I enjoy wearing blue for sure. So people were very friendly today. The town seemed to have a little vibrancy to it, which was nice to see, and that was very heartwarming to me to see how things picked up. I'm gonna grab another ice water here. I don't really feel like a beer tonight. All right. All right. Okay. I just watched your video with Bobby. Loved it. Hope to see more. Yeah, you'll see more of Bobby around. I need to get him out and about a little bit. He's actually starting to work a couple hours a week now, which is probably good for him. But I worry because our cases of cornholio are rising very rapidly in the county here. So I don't want Bobby to push too hard because he interfaces with the public a lot. So try to avoid it. Just went through a 2-month flare up, and wow, better get that checked out, Golden State, for sure. Yeah, I hope that stops. Woo! Yeah, it was great to have Bobby over. And the nice thing, Bobby loves fish. And the good thing is, I nailed that fish 100%. I used my own, after the egg wash, my own recipe for seasoning on that. And man, that was good. I had 2 pieces for dinner tonight. I still got 1 piece left. That was delicious. So I was very happy that I could provide something decent for Bobby there. Super Cereal, how are you? Hello, Laura. How does he get his meal? He has to eat good meals every day. He'll generally have a coffee in the morning and then have a sandwich for lunch and then just heat something up. It's typical bachelor stuff. But his daughter and everybody takes good care of him. She's always in and out and things, and he's a very independent person. That fish looked good. That fish looked good. Bobby's very independent. Bobby's always been skinny as a rail since I know him, but he's 6 feet. He's 6 feet 3 inches tall. So ask me why he's a great golfer because he has all the linkage and leverage, and he's always very athletic. But Bobby's never had an appetite at all. He always would say, "That's no problem, Rosie, you eat enough for me and you." I like to be a block. I like to make sure I can't be pushed out of the way too easily on there. So, The thing I like best about, yeah, Ain't That Fish and Tomatoes is he's taught me a lot of things about life. And um, his one thing that he always told me, because I used to get real pissed off on YouTube. I don't get pissed off on YouTube anymore for years. And you just, no matter what, always take the high road. You'll never regret it. And they were the truest thing that anybody ever told me in life, and it has paid off beautifully. No, no, D's been gone for a week. As to where he is, I don't know. I have no idea where he is. I know he will be back for sure. The fish wild caught. This was stuff we caught on the boat, deep sea fishing. Brandon, and good evening to you. Bobby is 71 years old. That was wild caught cod, deep water, caught in about 200 feet of water, about 10 miles off the California coast. And it was delicious, man. It froze well. There weren't any bones in it. It was just meat fillet. Solid meat fillet. Golden State, you should have some of those shakes or whatever that they drink that are high calorie, like Ensure or something like that. So at least you're making sure you get all your vitamins and nutrients. Yeah, it's just his build. He's always carried a very slim, but he'll live forever. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed them. I'm very happy. If you want to see what deep sea fishing is like, just put fishing in the search box, and you'll be able to see a couple years, 2, 3 years of great fishing, crabbing, and set to music, and the whole schlemiel. Leaving in the morning. Yeah, the stuff we came home with, we came back with about 30 pounds of cleaned cod. We had about 25 pounds of clean salmon and crab. So you definitely get your money's worth when you go out with this guy. You definitely get your money's worth with this cat. No doubt about it. Cod, halibut, and sea bass are my favorite. Cod, anything deep water for me. Cold water fish. I'm not much on lake fish and things like that. I like cold water, deep water fish. That's my thing. Who did? Who seemed? No, I thought Bobby was extremely upbeat. Oh, D? No, there's no need to worry about D. It's only a tinge of probably regret, but there's also a fear factor because he's finally coming to a point of dealing with his dealing and coming face to face, manning up and facing the music, and and having justice be meted out. That's the way it is. Dr. Berg, has 10 times the nutrition. Yeah, I don't care about. I don't like the. I don't dislike salmon. I'll enjoy it on the grill the day it's caught, but it's not my favorite flavor. There's something that I find very uh, just a bit oily for me when it comes to salmon. But I know a lot of people like salmon. But for me, I'd rather have the taste of. I'd rather have the taste of. I'd rather have the taste of cod. It goes down better. I don't have my fishing content because I'm paying price for it after having. Um, it's not. It's a good value proposition. $140. You show up at 5 o'clock. You stake out your spot on the boat. If you're salmon fishing, combination salmon rock cod fishing, sometimes it's combined with crabbing. They're going to give you pre-baited hooks to use. You're going to go out there. You can catch a limit of 2 salmon, okay, and some of them we've nailed have been big jobs. You know what wild caught Pacific King salmon costs? A lot of money a pound, okay. Bring back 2 of those babies, and you're bringing back about 15 pounds of clean salmon. Then, when salmon fishing is over, about 10 o'clock, 11 in the morning, you're going off to the rocks to do cod fishing. And you're going to bring back 10 really nice cod. Add it all up. You know, you're bringing home 25, 30 pounds of fish. It's well worth the $140. Try coconut amino sauce in place. It just tastes like soy, but it's made of coconut. I don't use a lot of soy. I don't use too much soy here. Feed grain. That's what I eat in a while. So this stuff. Thank you. There's one of the fishing trips. Thank you, Cheryl. If you want to see what it's like out there, the complete day from leaving in the darkness in the morning to coming in the evening, there's the whole fishing experience. And boy, you fight a salmon, you really got something. You really got something. Cod, you're just pulling dead weight off the bottom. They just hit that thing and you're just pulling. Those salmon, no, when you hook up a 13, 15 pound salmon, man, those things will give you, you will be tired. You will be tired pulling that thing in. Yeah, you'd be welcome to go. Just make sure you have your sea legs. Sometimes people spend the whole damn day in the head just throwing up on there. Became, what is it, excited when you pay attention to them. Yeah, catfish are supposed to be pretty smart. Heated salmon, just lightly fried. It can taste like candy. I've had it before, Brandon, but you gotta understand, people have different tastes in fish, just like they have different tastes in meat, right? Some people like lamb, some people don't like lamb. Some people like mutton. Most people don't like mutton. Almost everybody likes beef. Okay, a lot of people like pork. Most everybody likes chicken, but it crosses a lot of way. I try to eat salmon 2 to 3 times a week. That's good, Joey D. It's good for you. I don't eat a lot of meat here, so it's not like, yeah, salmon is incredibly good for you. So I still have a lot of salmon steaks in the freezer. Maybe I'll pull one out and marinate it a little bit and grill it. That might be cool. Soy is hidden almost in not only fresh meat, but present in almost every part. Yeah. Some don't like any. There we go. Yeah, a lot of salmon not good in high mercury. I don't know, but that Pacific, you go into the market and you look at the price. Even here in California where they reel it in, you look at their price for wild caught Pacific King salmon. That stuff is very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. And tuna. Yeah, I'd like to grab a bluefin tuna sometime. That would be epic. Those things fight like a mofo. Cook yourself a nice salmon steak. Well, I might thaw one out tonight and give it a try. Might do that tonight. Pull one out, thaw it out. I do want to make some bread tomorrow. I'm really hankering for some really good Italian loaf. I'm really looking for that. Fukushima, the Pacific is badly damaged. Yeah, a lot of that stuff dissipates over time. Libra, the ocean is a great, great deconcentrator, diffuser of all kinds of crap out there. I looked it up. I think yeah, soy boy. At least he didn't call you. At least he didn't call you a soy bomb, right? Yeah, we got it, Bob Hobbs. You don't have to repeat things 3 times, okay? We're not in 3rd grade reading class, okay? I appreciate it. It's nice to be loved. Thank you. Roy Anderson, the best thing about Red Lobster is I hated it last time, but the cheesy biscuits, okay. Good. Good. Great stuff. I was watching a guy metal detecting around Maryland today, and he was Uh, some of you in Florida that have been longtime residents may remember a restaurant called the Kapok or Kapok 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 Tree Inn in Clearwater around that area. Well, the original mother um, restaurant was called Peter Pan Inn, and it started in 1926 in out in Urbana near Frederick, Maryland, out on the old Civil War where the armies would crisscross back and forth and crap. But they served, that was such a high point of the year to take the trip to Peter Pan Inn and Southern, that good Southern cooking. And they had something called corn fritters. Uh, everybody, you know, everything you read about the old restaurant was what I remembered. Those corn fritters dusted with confectioner's sugar. Oh, 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 oh. They didn't talk about anything else, just the fried chicken and the corn fritters. Sometimes you waited 2 hours, 5 hours. And in 1961, this place that's like 40 miles outside of Baltimore, 40 miles outside of Washington, D.C., Mother's Day 1961, they served 3,100 meals out of that place. And the highlight of that, yeah, the Kapok Tree Inn. Well, this was called the Peter Pan Inn. The founder of Peter Pan started, his name was Baumgartner, and he started, they have a performing arts center named after him or something down there. But damn, the thing they talk about, the thing that stuck in my head was those corn fritters. Oh God, they were good. Uh, I don't know if y'all ever had. You got to be a Southerner to really appreciate what I'm talking about. Corn fritters. They were just unbelievable. Cheesy biscuits you can buy in store. I'd like to do a gram of salt in each biscuit. Be nice to do a copy recipe. So this Friday night, I'm going to attempt to make some. I think I'm going to attempt to make some corn fritters. Okay, that should be very interesting. Something a little different. Mouse toast. Do you know about corn fritters, honey? Down there, it's flour, corn, and baking powder, and oh man, they were so good. I just can't even describe it. Can't even describe it. When they would top that with confectioner's sugar, these things would just melt in your mouth. Now I'm hungry as hell. Yeah, Craig was in charge of keeping the fuel box full there. My grandma made them for breakfast. We dunked them in maple syrup. I mean, they were just incredible. Make some fried shrimp with those corn fritters. I think maybe I'll make them Saturday for Kitchen Stadium with maybe fry up a little bit of chicken and then have some corn fritters and peas with that. That'd be pretty cool. You have a collection of glasses? Yeah, you could take the glass home. Well, it started up in Maryland there in Urbana, and they would have a planter's punch. It was about that big, and the grandmas would come in and they'd, well, I don't drink, and they'd see somebody with that big tall red. Well, that sounds like a nice thing to have. I think I'll have myself a planter's punch. Carrying grandma out to the car, but Lord, that place was ornate with. It was just crazy. It was a mix of Victorian and old Southern, just an incredible. It's so sad to see that place gone. Uh, yeah. Fried chicken is good with fritters. Yeah, corn fritters. I'm gonna have 'em. I'm gonna do the whole shebang, man. They would fry those. I mean, it wasn't good for your health, but hell, you don't eat that often. Hey, you don't eat it that often. Hey, Aquarius, fry the chicken crispy, then pour honey over. Talk about good. Talk about good. I mean, do you prefer to hang clothes? um, T-shirts and things I fold and put in a drawer, and my tank tops that I wear, I just throw them into a drawer. But a lot of things I hang up in there too. So Shoe fly pie, yeah, yep. I love cornbread, Petey. I've done skillet cornbread. You can look at my recipes of cornbread. Have been off the chain. They have been they've easy to make, and the skillet so good, so darn good. I love cornbread. I'm from the South, but I don't like Yankee cornbread. I don't like it real sweet. So, yep, shoe fly pie. It's a little rich. It's a little rich. That's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing. Picture now. uh, Again, guys want to see me rolling around with Monkey Boy doing some video again? Huh? That was kind of fun. It's nice to have when somebody can drive you. Then you can do you can lean out and do the video out the window. I'm going to run. Take care, Amy. Take care. That's why I asked. Uh, I it gets we all get wrinkles, so make some tamale pie. We got pasties up here, but I'm in the mood for Panda Express pasties. I've worn pasties before on YouTube. Believe it or not, they're legal. Corn doggers. I can't wait to. I'm eager to try that. I'm eager to try that recipe. There were people reflecting. This guy wrote a column in 1977 in the Washington Post about how amazing this place was, and every person that commented talked about the corn fritters, the corn fritters, the corn fritters. Hey, Andrea, how you doing, baby doll? My cornbread is dry. I've never been able to master it. What do you use for liquid? Do you use butter, or what do you use, Nature Woman? What do you use? I'm interested in what you use, because dry cornbread is it's a common theme with a lot of people. It's really a common theme. I take my cornbread, put the pan in the oven or put it on top and fire up the heat to it. Then I pour the batter in so it gets that good crust on the bottom. And then right into the oven she goes. Use buttermilk. Use oil. Okay, the key to softness is oil. Okay. It's another fat. Just substitute one fat for another. You will never have another piece of dry cornbread in your life. Save the butter for the top of it when you eat it. Okay. Different, not titty pads, huh? I make the best chicken tacos, just to let you know. That's good. Hey, I love tacos al pastor, chicken tacos, pescado. I like any kind of taco that you can throw down. Okay, I like any kind of Mexican food you can put down on the table. The greatest highlight of my summer in Mexico wasn't tromping around looking for horrors. It was eating the street foods, and eating in Mexico was outstanding. Outstanding. Use Marie Callender. Never ate fish tacos. They're good. They're good. They are good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Try it once with buttermilk and try it once with the oil, okay? Trick, if you go someplace that people are always bitching that the cake is dry or whatever, bake a cake with oil and it'll never be dry. Soup, beans, and cornbread and greens. There you go. I like one of the best things I made was the copy recipe of bean with bacon, Campbell's bean with bacon, which was like my favorite Campbell's soup growing up. That was amazing. Yeah, Chinese food too. Y'all get me hungry. I already had 2 pieces of fish tonight and a piece of apple pie. Nice. I didn't have to fight D for the pie. Yeah, I don't know if I have a good waffle recipe. I just Like I have crusties mixed that I'm just using for. I used to make from scratch all the time. Carne asada burrito is my specialty in my restaurant. My cook was from Mexico. Everything was fresh. My husband insisted, man, that is really nice. Carne asada burrito is just, there's no such thing as bad. You know, okay, I got pissed off last time because I ordered the carne asada tacos and he gave me the tacos al pastor. I didn't have a taste for pork that night, so that was disappointing. Uh, soup beans. I love that soup. Yeah. No, I can't eat another piece of feet. Two pieces of. We gotta watch our figures. Can't get into those dresses I wear, right? If fish tacos are amazing, especially down in Los Algodones. There's a place Bob Wells, the RV guy, talked about. All these people that go get their dental work were, oh, you got to go to this place to get the fish tacos, fish and shrimp. They close at noon. I mean, you got to get in there in the morning, and $2 a pop. They were worth it. Other things are like $1, but these, oh, they were good. Oh, they were good. No, the butter bean's gone. And the best waffle, crispy on the outside and tender in the on the inside. Yeah, I just use a little bit of oil. It always makes the waffles tender. Always makes them good. And then I just save the butter for on top. But that cornbread makes it moist, makes it tasty, makes it awesome. You're making sourdough pancakes. There you go. That sounds good. Hey, Emerald Doll, how are you? What whitefish would you recommend for a tip? It's always like a haddock or a cod, something like that. Good carne asada burrito. I cannot understand why. Old me, tough, boggles my mind. What time of day do you go in? I found that the key to Mexican dining is you want to really go. The best time is like at lunchtime when everything is all like super fresh because the beef is going to be hanging around all day and everything. There you go, net nosy. Coffee cup looks hobble cocked on the old. Yeah, it's my morning coffee cup. I have it sitting on. It's okay. It's more of an optical illusion, I think, than anything else. Sitting on a coaster. Hi, La Chica. It's hanging good over there. Yeah, I think the best time to eat Mexican is before the dinner trade. Okay, all the meats are prepared. That's why a lot of street vendors in Mexico, a lot of restaurants wouldn't even serve dinner down there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They're done. That's it. The doors are closed. The town empties out. I marinate my meat overnight. Well, yeah, marinate your meat. What should we be stocking up for the rise of the Rona? Just the basic staple things. It's not so much the rise of the Rona. I just don't want to see a day coming when they start kicking in grocery doors and driving pickup trucks through the exits of grocery stores and looting them. Yeah, I'll grab that. We have Mexican that makes all kinds of Mexican seafood breast salads work. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. It's all I can be is me. I gotta be me. I've gotta be me. Simple and free, I've gotta be me. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, whether I rise or whether I fall, I've gotta be me. Hey Jay, boiled potato enchiladas, they sound good. You just couldn't go wrong with the food. Food scene was just if you like Mexican food, you were in heaven. Yeah, all the pet food and canned vegetables. Just make sure you can sustain yourself for a 6 month period. Okay, get a couple big. Now that flour's back in the store again, get yourself a big sack of flour. Okay, it's easy. Have you ever ate blowfish? No, that's really fugu. That's a Japanese thing. Okay, and you have Fugu Master. Fugu is a blowfish that has the most deadly nerve toxin in it. But this fugu, this blowfish, is considered such a delicacy that people risk their lives to go to licensed fugu restaurants. And if even the tip of the knife punctures or the chef doesn't even see it because he's maybe shaken and hung over, this little sack or whatever, and even if a tip of that gets on, you're just dead. It just paralyzes you instantly. So fugu is a really it's a very regulated thing in Japan. It's expensive as hell. For me, the risk reward ratio is just it's just not there. Just not there. Where did I get that Mexico poster? I picked that up when I first moved to the Rancho. There was a Mexican, um, like a thrift antique place that was just full of old stuff from Mexico. And this is an authentic 1935 Mexico travel poster. And it was in remarkably good condition because it was sandwiched between some other posters, and I couldn't believe it. It was like $5, and I like the beauty of the fruit, and the girl looks beautiful with her braided hair, and it's always I've always had a penchant for I've always enjoyed all things Mexican, which is probably why I get along so well in the community here. Yeah, it's like playing Russian roulette when you get to fugu. Well, old Kirosako died last night. Man, he was a multi-millionaire. Did he get hit by a car? No, man, fugu went bad. It is beautiful. It is. I really love that. It just. I like the artistry. I was lucky. I was able to see over there. There's another. Don't know how well you probably can't see that. It's not going to focus. That's a travel poster when they used to. The British used to do tours up the Yangtze River in China. So now we're gonna. Shit. Now I've done it. Hello. All right, let me fix this. Let me fix this friggin' focus. Damn, this thing. I got to get into the 21st century. Let me tell you. Let me fix this thing. Don't be squawking. Hold on a minute. Don't be squabbing over here. There we go. Let me get this thing. Whether I'm right. All right, let me get this focus fixed. Autofocus isn't worth a crap. Bam, just like that, we're good again. Okay, take a minute to reach through. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. I got that fixed up. Let's see if we can get to 150 thumbs tonight. That was awesome. Thought it was an enlarged pic of a packing house label. Nope. Get a better view. I'm trying not to get the reflection on there. It's difficult. Right angle on that. No such thing as a good angle on here, but because I have a piece of glass over top of it. But I thought it was very well executed. I've had neighbors come over, and they really don't like it too much. They don't really like it too much because they think it's like a German Fraulein or something. It doesn't even look like that. Doesn't even look like a Mexican. But I said that when I told them that was the style, with the off the shoulders and the up until about the 1960s down there, and uh, the fruits and things like that. Yeah, it tells a story. Tells a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah, she looked, that's what I say, she looked very Anglo. Um, you got to remember at the times that they wanted to stylize things for travelers to go down there and see something like that and then think that that would be the beauty of Mexico. And of course, we know that's all stylized garbage and it's not the reality of Mexico is very different in terms of its people and things. Uh, yeah, camera abuse. Yeah, don't be squawking. The lemons will be ready in December, and then it'll be time for lemon meringue pies. All things lemon, lemon, lemon. The next harvest is going to be the elephant heart plums, which are very red and firm inside. They're very delicious. They're incredibly tasty. Well, some people have to have stereotype Mexicans. Well, the travel industry, advertising, you got to remember this was in the Depression, okay? So um, anybody knows you cross the border into Mexico, and you definitely know that you're in a different country, okay? I mean, it's shocking in a lot of places, but like any tourist destination, any country, you want to put the best face on it to make it attractive to people. So, how big is the picture? It's about 2 feet by 2 feet by 3 feet, I believe. Would be about the dimensions. They were standard size travel posters that were lithographed for steamboat companies and train companies and all that. Yeah, I'm gradually putting things in other locations, trying to clean up the mantle a little bit. I worked with a girl that said they would bring in lemons from a tree and pink grapefruit. I was in heaven. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a part of history. It's a part of history. So we talk about it, and I tell just tell people the era that he came in, what the purpose of it was. It's not a modern thing. It's not like Freehold Cavala or whatever her name is, that the unibrow or whatever. So this is a different era now. People are free. Come in all looks. They have people from, yeah, they do. Yeah, you have Mexican native peoples down there, Aztecs and all kinds of things mixed in with strong Spanish heritage. It's quite a dynamite mix. Hey, Arizona Dreaming, how are you? How are you doing? Nice to see you. So I was happy to get that. It gives, I like to have unique pieces like the Motorola 1960 Motorola Madman stereo. I like to have one of a kind JBL speakers from 1962 LA. Things that really hold their value. Yeah, great poster for $5. It was in a pile, and I went to look it up in the catalog. I looked at the original company and everything, and it maintained all of its colors. Oh, I visited New York. You know how old I was? Can you say 1964 World's Fair? It's a world of laughter, a world of fun. Do 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 da da da. We'll cheer where all the kids are here. It's a small world after all. I blew my eyes out when I saw that. I love New York. I've been to New York lots of times. I lived in the area for a short period of time. When will you feel safe enough to go back to Mexico? Probably in the fall. It's a comfortable time to go down. Yuma, I want to be down in the Southwest. I want to go to Santa Fe, visit a lot of spots down there, go back to, I don't have any interest in Mexicali or San Luis, where we went over. We crossed 3 different times over into Mexico, 3 different border crossings. Um, Tijuana was definitely cool. And even Main Streets, there was heavy police presence, very safe. It looked like a street in America. There's Starbucks, and it all got Americanized. Oh, thank you, Arizona Dreaming. Buenos noches. Who was it? Johnny Watt. Damn, there's my Mexican connection. Good to see you, Johnny Watt. Man, you were missed, brother. You were missed. Very popular to do that there. Yeah, one of my favorite places in just a fun town. It gets hot though. Yeah. Isn't it funny, Petey? I went to New Orleans, and I wasn't particularly taken with New Orleans. Um, I thought it was cool. It had the vibe, but what really moved my needle was Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That really was a town that fascinated me. With the colorful history of Louisiana politics, the governor, Huey Long, being gunned down on the steps of the state capitol building there, killed. The corruption, the beauty of Baton Rouge was incredible to me. Tijuana was good for cheap birth control pills and quality vanilla extracts. Ate some shrimp spaghetti. Wow, was it good? That's right, Gypsy Mom. That's right. Gypsy Mom is part of my Canadian connection up there. Yeah. Went to the French Quarter. Yeah, Baton Rouge just hit all the notes for. I thought to myself, what a beautiful place to do video and capture. There's so much weirdness. It's a spooky vibe, and yet it's cool, Louisiana. Johnny Watt. French Quarter. Yeah, I didn't look around a lot. I mean, I don't say I disliked it. I'm just saying when I got to Baton Rouge and I had Clayton and Richard, two nice guys that stream sniped us and followed the channel, took us around, really took their time to drive us around out to the plantations and show us what a lot of the history around there. Yeah, the history definitely from my perspective, it makes it play. Now, if I'm going to New Orleans, I'm gonna bear down on the musicians. I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna take a separate audio recorder and try to sync in the music while I cut in the video and things to get, to tell a story. You have to just tell a story. You can't just turn a camera on and just go. So, LSU, great football town. And I'll tell you, T&A didn't mean tits and ass down there. There's a place called T&A Restaurant and Bar. It's going to sound really freaky. But anyway, that's the first place I had alligator. Was delicious. We had fried alligator balls, not the balls, just meat in balls. Great food. That's the unofficial. That's like the hangout place for LSU fans there. But never in my life, having grown up in Baltimore, and I remember telling Missy Jen and I think Clayton and Richard, when we walked into that establishment, it was the first time in my life that I ever saw a bar and a restaurant that was totally integrated. Blacks and whites sitting together at the bar, laughing, at the tables, laughing, just it was a beautiful thing to me. I was like, wow, from Baltimore, you'd never find like whites in a black bar or blacks in a white. Everything was always just so separated. even up to the time I left. It's probably different now, but it was incredible to walk in and see that scene down there. LA is unique. It's Louisiana is unique. It's beautiful. It's the number one state that I want to go back and spend some time down there. I used to drive down to Baja for long. I had lived in Maine. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if alligators have balls or not. I don't know. I just liked the whole vibe was amazing. The people were friendly. I'd like to get the spooky side of the story, and it's a great place for creepy night videos and getting some really cool history mixed in with things. Great, 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 great place. Very unique. Then you go up into the over in the bayou and food. I mean, mouse toast. Does every damn person know how to cook in Louisiana or what? It's like every person. Yeah, let's see if we can get those thumbs up if you're coming into the chat. That spiny lobster. Okay, take care, Kaylee. Thank you, sweetie. You have a wonderful evening. I don't know, but I was fascinated. It was part of Baton Rouge called Spanish Town with all the Spanish moss hanging down and the old houses with gas lamps, and then you walk on the levee, up on the levee, and there's the Mississippi River right there at nighttime, and it was just a thing of beauty. It was just a thing of beauty. Now I was there in February, March, so it was very comfortable for travel. I don't know, I know it's like Baltimore, it's hot and sweaty in the summertime, so yeah, chickens don't have nuggets. I love Porto Nuevo Lobster Village, yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Andrea. Love you, honey. Thank you. Small. Yeah, I'm one of the few people that's not real partial to lobster. I just never thought the meat had a lot of flavor to it, compared to crab. But I'll eat it. I'm not going to turn it away. Yeah, Shreveport. I also really got a thrill out of meeting Jimmy Swaggart and gone to the Christian Family Worship Center. There was amazing. Great experience. Treated very well. The people were so kind, and you know, hundreds of thousands of people have enjoyed that video. Uh, so there's a lot to see around there. A lot to see. Now I am going to have my beer of the night. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Love to do. It's a small world. Thumbs up number 99. There we go. Love rock crab, but the lobster's awesome there too. Yeah, I'd like to do paranormal investigation. See, I want to try to get contact with some people. If you have somebody that can go around with you and you tell them you have a decent sized YouTube channel, some of them will invest the time, to find out French roast coffee and try to get to the next level of tourism. Sure, you always go in, you capture the cinematic parts of like a New Orleans or something like that, but then what do, right? How do you take it up a notch? You try to dig into what makes that place tick, and sometimes you gotta root people out and get to know them, and because people have pride in their city. There you go. You got all the equipment. Hey, how you doing, Juice? Yeah, I'd like to see Vicky ghost hunting. Pocket Changey, he's got a lot of contacts in this area here. He can get me into an institution that's closed now. That's a really haunted freak show. So I don't know, Lisa. I always thought most people liked Southerners. Southerners could be hidebound in their ways, but they were generally a very gracious and I found a very hospitable people, very, very welcoming, very sharing with their culture and things. I mean, I loved growing up in the South. Jimmy lost his swagger when he got caught twice with ladies of the night. But I told you, Golden State, it wasn't so much Jimmy's swagger. To look up on that podium while the service is going on, because when you watch Jimmy Swaggart on TV, you're getting what the camera people were all, it's all set up for perfectly set, composed shots. But when you're sitting there in that place, you have the ability to look around and see what's not on camera. And I marveled at the fact that Francis Swaggart stood by Jimmy Swaggart after all of that stuff. And they were sitting up there on there side by side, holding hands up there. I thought that was a pretty amazing testament to the guts and backbone of that woman. Yeah, there's the Jimmy Swaggart link. Thank you, Cheryl. There's one also on the Murphy channel that has the pre-service touring and things like that. Yeah, thank you, Lang Lang. Southerners have better. I love traveling in the South. I enjoy traveling in the West. I found the like in the upper Midwest a little more reserved around those areas of Wisconsin and Detroit. People are a little more. They're not used to people coming in with cameras and you touring Detroit. Do you know what the hell? Yeah, Vicky, I bet you've been to some interesting places. Eloise, I caught a man in the window and wrote, yeah, that was a weird trip. You should see what Katrina did to us. We pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps. Yeah, that's it, Lisa. That's the pride. I've never heard of Randonautica. Yeah, man, or something. It's just, yeah. Did I ever share that clip of your video of? I'm not sure, Andrea. I forget. Makes me cry. Yeah, Dave Dickey, that's going to be great. You take your wife, you take your dog. All the motels are very pet friendly now. You take off, you have a beautiful day drive to Wyoming, and your nice neighbor, you ask him to come over and just feed your fish for you. And you know what, brother? You're all ready to go. And Janet can enjoy your company cooped up in that car for 22 hours. I think Northerners are misunderstood. Yeah. One part of my family goes all the way back to the 1650s in colonial Connecticut up there. Do you think after the election things might settle down or worse, the riots and stuff? If I had to bet now, I would bet that Biden would be elected. So there would probably be a calming, soothing period because expectation. I mean, this guy's going to come into office right, unless we have a remarkable turnaround between now and November. He's going to have a big portfolio of crap people are going to be expecting. Could be a short honeymoon, baby. I don't know. Um, I'll tell you, New York is very underestimated for the beauty of New York State is incredible. Everybody should have a chance to see Niagara Falls. My number one video of 2019 in my mind was that boat ride out to the falls was just phenomenal. You just can't comprehend how beautiful. But driving through all through New York State, it's incredibly beautiful. Uh, Texas is great. I found great things about every state. The good thing is having people people from YouTube. There's so many people that reach out to me when I'm on the road and they'll stream snipe and yeah, you're coming through. Look me up. Yeah, you can crash here or whatever. It's great. New York is incredibly beautiful. Osable Chasm, the Saratoga Springs, incredible. It's a shame the old Catskills, most of that's torn down and gone now. Grossinger's and so many of the places. I would have loved to have, even as a Catholic girl, even just spend time in the Borscht Belt, hanging around, and some of the old line comedians, and just that whole life. To just check that out, that would have been great. Lake George, you can see videos. Yeah, Monkey Boy is, you know, um, he's a very humble person, and I'm very proud to have him. Monkey Boy as a friend is just a phenomenally nice guy. In text, you would thought it'd be a lot of Western. Yeah, it's a very nice place, Panda. Hey, Puddin's mama, good to see you. I love. I didn't much cotton to Houston, but it's a huge city. But I sure love San Antonio and El Paso. They were. A lot of people don't like El Paso, but I found it really, really damn cool. Love Texas. So Monkey Boy and me, we're gonna go around and do a little chooching in Vegas. Not walking, but check out some stuff. I lived in Texas 20 years, loved it. Yeah, there's a lot to recommend. I'd like to see Dallas. I'd like to see Austin. I'd like to be, just so many places I'd like to see. Like to visit RV Debs down there in Knox City. That would be cool. Yeah, Ohio is another very underrated place. Sandusky from Wheeling, right across. What a cinematic town Wheeling, West Virginia is. A bridge coming across there. What a cool place. What a cool place. Cheryl's like, I just want to go to Nevada. Cheryl, this is for your own good, okay? Those 7 diamond deals ain't gone anywhere. They're going to welcome you back around your uh, Canadian Thanksgiving there. The J.R. Ewing House. I mean, I'd like to go outside Atlanta. Of course, the great Olivia de Havilland died at 104 years old. She's a two-time Oscar winner. Elegant Lady, Joan Fontaine's sister. They hated each other's guts. Difficult to work with, very high standards of professionalism. But I was thinking with her death today, I'd like to see, there's a place outside of Atlanta that has the original Gone with the Wind, the plantation house there, still there today. Born and raised in Michigan, love living in Ohio. I enjoyed every month. Columbus, I had so many, I just loved though. I'm fascinated. Dayton, I want to go to Toledo. I want to do the post-industrial Akron, Ashtabula, all along there. Loved all that stuff. If you're in Nevada, please go bust Las Vegas. What does that mean? Please go bust. You're up late. No, I'll be on a little bit longer. I'm just energized. You guys got me energized. You got me babbling tonight. You were born in Columbus, trying to change the name to Flavortown. Oh my God. Hi Dee, how you doing, sweetheart? Never been to Las Vegas. Want to so bad. Um, Vegas is fun. I find about 3 or 4 days, and that's about it for me, unless I have a specific goal in mind. So, boondocking Havasu for me. Leaving October 3rd. That sounds good, Roy. I dreamed of being out on the boats, right? The topless on them. Woo! Everyone in Cali is like you. Well, I don't know. I appreciate that, Mama. I ain't no prize in the Cracker Jack box for sure, but I sure like to meet every day with a good spirit. Living in Florida is nice if you cut out the heat and the rain, but amazing city called Miami. See, I could enjoy the hell out of Miami. A lot of people, man, you say Miami, it's like, I go back and I try to find the roots of the old Miami, the Flagler, all that stuff. There's so much cool history down there. Good night, Jackie. Good night. Yes, from Niagara, St. Lawrence Baseball Hall of Fame. Yes, lots of April. And yes, the Borscht Bear. It's all up there. It's all up there. New York is amazing. I'd love to be. I met Bella Rose in Buffalo. I never really had a chance to go into Buffalo and look around Buffalo and Rochester and Watertown and all the man. I'm just excited at the thought of checking out those places. Yep, and the Orioles have beat the Red Sox 2 straight now. So my parents went to yeah, Gillies was the thing, riding the bull, right? And I once went to bar, bikini bottom and topless on one of those. We do have an amazing country. Even the places that are supposed to be depleted and run into the ground, we have an amazing ability to regenerate with creativity and rebirth ourselves, which I think is good. Oh, I'll be back in Buffalo. I never got to go to the Anchor Bar, but I'll tell you, El Chazi, I hope I'm saying that right. Duff's Original Wings. The best wings I ever had in my life. I thought they were going to beat the hell out of us when we went in the door. Tough guys, like, okay, you ain't from around here. We're keeping an eye on you. I know you've had Duff's wings before. Yeah, Gillies, and Treasure. You meet a lot of people who say I don't like because of alligators. Yeah, go down to Sarasota. You want to see beautiful homes. You want to see a place with history. The old Ringling Brothers training, Barnum and Bailey training. Naples, elegance. You cannot look at any state. I don't care if it's Kansas. I love Kansas. I can't wait to get into Salina and be able to take my time and uh, get to feel for what it's like to be in a real agricultural heartland and the big grain silos, and maybe meet somebody that let me do some video of them in the fields and things. Yeah, Duff's is better than Anchor. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So Buffalo is thumbs up. And also the Niagara Falls look pretty blown out the town on the US side, but that makes for a very good exploratory video. Good to see your plans this week. I'm going to set up a little bit of dough tonight to ferment overnight. And I might do a live stream tomorrow on Rosie Murphy, a little baking. Depends how hot it is. I may not. It's going to be hot as hell coming up. But I did get away today and do a travel. Tomorrow I'll be editing that And then later on the week, I hope to have another little getaway. So we'll see. Yeah, pick me up, ride shotgun. Now, I haven't seen a big ball of twine, but I'd like to see, they have the Cathedral of the Plains out there, which would be pretty cool. Salina, Russell, Kansas, home of Bob Dole. I disagree. Goodland, Kansas, the High Plains out there. It's just, I'm sorry. I find beauty in the most mundane sort of things. Check out Smith Center, Kansas. It's beautiful. That's it. All thumbs matter. Yeah, let's see if we can get to 150 on that tonight. I think we've all had a really good, fun chat tonight. Y'all help me to travel tonight. I think I learned more from you guys about what's cool out there. Yeah, there's no place like home. So I'm sorry. I like Kansas. I like Kansas a lot. I'd like to see Manhattan. That's a great college town. There's a lot of places off of the main highway. It's the kind of place you got to dedicate. You got to dedicate 2 weeks to just spend in Kansas. That's it. Yeah, boring looks pretty good right now. The real thing is when you see something that people think is traditionally boring, it's like, what can you make out of it? It's like you take flour and water and salt and yeast. Yeah, that's pretty boring, but look at what people do with it, right? Look at the variations on that. Then look at it rolling into a town and really, what's the story here? What's really going on here? And to make something out of it, to really showcase that town. Kansas is nice with a tailwind. Hey, Dancing Shadow. Hey, Ninth Element. Missed all the fun. I was playing outside after dark. Yeah, Andrea's a tough bird, man. She deals with stuff. Yeah. Carry on my wayward son. So you got me saltivating for travel. Saltivating. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. So I close my eyes. Only for a moment and a moment. Come here, Rosie. 123 bar, Monkey Bar in Brownsville, Texas. Yeah, that's cool. Galveston, Brownsville. I want to be all down there amongst the oil rigs, doing the whole schmear, man. I want to get suited up and be out there with the chains on that drilling rig. Just pulling. Woo! Traveling's the fountain of youth. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? We have mountains in Ohio. I love among them. I spent a night in Salina, Kansas years ago. I had the best breakfast I ever had in my life in Salina at the Sunflower Cafe. Unbelievably good. You got Emporia, you got so many Park City. There's so many things to see. It's what you make out of it. All travel can't be along just interstates and off the exit. Well, here we are. Sometimes you got to put some effort into really bringing people a story. I'd like to go to that place where that Fort Riley or whatever, where the 1918 pandemic started, in that town. Can't remember the name of it right now, but the wellspring of the Spanish influenza pandemic. I took y'all in the shower with me. Boy, Dee, that just gave me a little tickle, honey. Woo, Kansas. I'm going to make it my mission to explore every friggin' inch of Kansas down there. I'm going to be the greatest. I'm going to be the greatest travel ambassador in the history of Kansas. They're going to give me a key to the Wichita capital down there, a key to the city. do 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 do. I like a good challenge. Like to be out in Goodland, Kansas when one of those big black clouds come over and that wind. The high plains. Or yeah, Camp Funston. That's where I'd like to visit. Get to the heart of the whole shebang right there. Camp Funston, yeah. Hey, Kitten Cat, how you doing? Gotta appreciate Green Bay for their cold breezes. Love it there. See, I could appreciate Green Bay. A lot of people say, it's a dirty, it's not a lot going on. But there's an enthusiasm in Green Bay, right? Schreiber Cheese, and there's some pretty big companies that are headquartered up there. I was binge watching the one of you trying on sundresses in Wally World. You rock those. Yeah, I got to kind of up my game a little bit. I was half tempted to wear my dress up to Healdsburg with my Coach bag today to change into my little black and white print with my sandals on, but I'm too much a run and gun video to do that. I'm tour you around Riley, but don't know a whole lot about Funston. Yeah, but only in the summer, forget winter. That's the time. Remember, D, bad weather makes great videos, makes great pictures and great video. The harsher the elements are, the better. Get me out of here on the road. Let's go to Kentucky and see where your granny's place. You down in Maggie Valley down there. She cut her teeth she was before Popcorn Sutton. She was one of the early lady moonshiners down there. Hope you're well. Been on long since I caught one of your lives. Hey, Stay Golden. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Puddin'. You're sweet. You're sweet, sweetie. Stay positive. Stay happy. Stay out of trouble. That's my mantra for 2020. So we will be on the road. Now y'all thinking, I wonder what the hell Rosie's going to make out of Kansas. Maybe a twister will come. God, man, she didn't even move. The thing just went and sucked her right out. I hope the camera's running. Favorite place, probably Paris. You'd be surprised how big the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I was in Paris in 1974. Sounds incredible to you guys. Went up on the Eiffel Tower, and my best friend, I guess I was about 13 or 14 years, he pulled his zipper down and he peed off the top of the Eiffel Tower. Couldn't even believe it. It's like, really? Jeez. Ravens are my favorite team. Yeah, I'm going to become a Nader chaser, not if I can help it. Hey, can I get in your storm cellar? Get the hell out of here. Is there a ditch I can lie down low in? No, I've not been to Montana. I'd definitely like to go to Whitefish, Helena. One of my boyhood heroes, the great Dave McNally, the only pitcher to ever hit a grand slam in the World Series. My idol pitcher of the Orioles was from Helena, Montana. Yeah, I like the Chiefs too. There's something I've always liked about the Chiefs and the Royals too. Just real heartland, solid place. Yeah, there's storm shelters all along the highway. That's cool. Yeah, Orioles won. Sorry, Jeff, my hometown team. Yeah, those storms, and you don't mess around with them. Okay, I mean, I'll be tempted. I'll be out there close videoing, but close enough that the blood pressure will go up if people are watching. But I'm not going to be insanely stupid either. I got caught in that storm in Wyoming. That cured me. Outside of Cheyenne, forget about it. Rest in peace, Don Shula, for all your great work with the Baltimore Colts. Are you kidding me, Panda? Long before he cut his teeth with the Baltimore Colts, baby. Don Shula, Montana has brutal winter. Yeah. Yeah. But I hear it's beautiful. Whitefish and Helena. They're just places that I want to see. It's like not a lot of people want to go to North Dakota. I'm very interested in Fargo and there's places I'd like to see in North Dakota. I've never been to Kansas. What are your plans? Well, it's got to jibe in with my travel. It's not going to be in an immediate future, but to come off and get off of I-70 and get down and see another. I mean, there's Dodge City, there's Liberal. I mean, that's been done a lot. The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I know. I don't have my damn speaker set up. Don't have that set up. When you Baltimore Clippers. Come here, Rosie. The last skirmish, the American Civil War, and the first battle of Mexican American, right here in Brownsville, Texas. Yep. A lot of people think when Lee surrendered to Grant at Appomattox Courthouse in Carolina that the Civil War ended. Nope. There were still troops fighting. There were still battles to be fought. That was only the Army of Northern Virginia that surrendered there. I'll come to Oregon. I'm 9.5 hours. I will get up there, Ninth Element. I will get up to Oregon. I'd like to see Oregon. I'd like to have some seafood on the coast there. Like to do some videos. Ashland is supposed to be beautiful. There's a lot of great places to see. I can't remember. Grants Pass, Oregon. There's a lot of things I'm interested in Oregon. Have watch parties for tournament. Damn, Missy. Bozeman, Montana, all that stuff. Kentucky's a great place to visit. I love Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky a lot of times. The Bourbon Trail, Asheville, families from Harlan County, and also down in that way. If you go to Hayes, check out Gella's Brewery. Great food, and they make all kinds of. Yeah, Hayes is on the map too. Yeah, Hayes, Kansas. Red River Gorge. There you go. I want to drink some bourbon with Jen down in Kentucky. Don't put me on camera, Rosie. I got a reputation up. You will sully my reputation. Okay, well, Golden, if you haven't seen the playlist, they're already being organized. This will be number 7 in the Travelog series. So make sure you caught the early ones. We've got Guerneville, San Francisco. There's a whole raft of them coming through now. Yeah, okay, there you go, Missy. Next time the sirens go, live stream it. Yeah. Oh. Where I want to go with you, do a story about Bloody Harlan, and that's a lot of history. West Virginia, that area down in Hurricane and Kentucky, and they all meet up in there in Carolina. That's a hell of an area there. Now that's an area you don't want to mess around down there, okay? You don't just go wandering off and you just, show up someplace. You're liable to feel a shotgun right up beside your head. You don't mess around down there. That's some hard people down in where Kentucky and West Virginia meet. Newest space launch. I'll be down there. I'm coming to Florida, D. Yeah, there you go, Jen. Jen be like, Jesus, I never want to see Rosie again, man. All she said, bourbon, and took me around. I couldn't get her out of the Four Roses. Yeah. I need bourbon. She's a lost fucking AA. Get her to AA. I believe every city has beauty to it. I don't care if it's Camden. I don't care if it's Baltimore. You know, when I live stream through Baltimore, last time I went through last year, you know what people told me? They were astounded at the beauty of Baltimore. The inner harbor, standing up on Federal Hill and looking over, and driving around the brick row houses, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, seeing where my grandfather grew up with Babe Ruth and things like that. But I started to see it in a little bit of different light. Look at Cheryl. I want to see a casino. God damn. You're having withdrawals. Every city has beauty. I don't care. The more post-industrial, the more wrecked out, the more it may look ugly to you, it looks beautiful to me. Okay, because you know what? People still live there. People still scratch out a living. People still have dreams for the future. They envision Johnstown, Pennsylvania, hard scrabble town. They envision a future. They got to reinvent themselves. Okay, but there's beauty there. I know poor Cheryl's itching to get 25 on the line and 50 behind on that craps table. Here we go. Monkey Boy can send you some pictures. Yeah, I'll tell you, look at my Baltimore videos, Dover Street. My Babe Ruth Museum is here. And then right around the corner on Dover Street was where my grandfather was born in 1898. Yeah. He and for the first couple of years, Babe Ruth was a badass kid. He went to the Maryland Industrial Training School for bad kids. Okay, but luckily some priests got a hold of him, straightened his ass out, and he signed up originally with the Orioles to play the old original Orioles, and then you know, they traded him up to Boston. But yeah, they used to play out on the street. You can see the videos right there. You visit Universal, yeah. Oh, Flint, Michigan, yeah. Flint is a for sure. Flint, Michigan is an absolute, yeah, absolute. Flint. There's no way you could keep me away from Flint. The more people hate a place, the more I'm attracted to it. That's my basic rule. Cheryl's like having withdrawals from. Poor Cheryl. Hey, Monkey Boy, can you send her like a gaming token or something, just a rub or something to help pass the time? No, I don't think Babe Ruth killed him, man. No, I don't think so. Babe Ruth was just, you know, grew up like my grandfather, just in poverty, and survived the Great Baltimore Fire of 1904. And literally, the glass in the windows. I remember my grandfather telling me the heat was so intense in downtown Baltimore, a gigantic swath of Baltimore got destroyed, that the glass literally flowed in the windows. In other words, it became thicker at the bottom than the top of the pane of the glass. It was so weird. Now that Mr. I might do a Space Girl tomorrow night. Mr. Z gave me that from the Aladdin Casino in Las Vegas, which I treasure a lot there. Yeah, it's being Cheryl likes the bright lights, and you got me intrigued with that Italy place down there, Cheryl, where that Italian marketplace. What's it called? What's that called, Cheryl? That place where you go into Italy something. Good night, Dancing Shadow. Hey, Miss Kitty. Cheryl, what's that? What the hell is that Italian place that I could only look in the window? Yeah, I've been to Studio City in a lot of places. Maybe winning adrenaline. There's going to be a 1200s. Yay! More checks. He said, why dot. Italy, yeah, Italy. That looked like a really cool place to go into. Yes, I've been to Atlantic City. I used to drive up in my 1968 Mustang from Baltimore to Atlantic City, over the Delaware Memorial Bridge, through the Pine Barrens, right to Atlantic City. And one time I broke down in the Pine Barrens and had to be towed all the way back to all the way back to Baltimore. Yeah, I used to go to the Claridge, the Trump, the Resorts International. Yep, spent many, 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 many fun nights at in Atlantic City. Yep, Frank Sinatra Hospital there. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you. All the way through the good and lean years and through all the in between years. Come what may, ooh, who knows where the road will lead us? Do do do. Yeah, it's fun. It's dangerous though. On one side of the 1A wanted, you could get killed over there, right? But the boardwalks, oh no, Cheryl's not getting stimulus again. Oh no. Oh, it's not clean. Say it's drinkable. I know, girl. I don't think I don't even drink. I drink filtered water here every day. I got a zero water. I don't drink tap water. I had a 68 Mustang that my grandfather, when he died, I uh, I got the car, and it was originally he had. It was pretty low mileage. It was 68. It was like a cobalt blue, and it had the white sports package. It had the I don't know, the 250 cubic, 252, whatever the hell it was. But I got somebody rammed into me, T-boned me, spun me and my girlfriend around like 8 times in the middle of the road. That was the end of that vehicle. Yeah, I had a 51. I restored a 1951 Chrysler Imperial Crown Victoria with the original Hemi engine, the deep ceramic socket plugs when I was 14, 15. Then I had a 62 Chevy Biscayne Slant 6, 71 Oldsmobile, 68 Mustang. Man, I had 91 Caprice Classic, which I loved. I don't drink any tap. Ely was supposed to open his first. Oh, that's pretty cool. But that's a long way from me, Golden State. It's about 100 miles from. Yeah, about 100 miles from here. Okay, take care, Panda Gaming. I appreciate you coming in. Guys, let's see if we can get to 150 thumbs if you're coming in and enjoying the chat tonight. We need to have a GoFundMe for GoFund for Cheryl to get to Las Vegas. We're going to pay for a private jet to fly you in, Cheryl. How about that? I'll grab another beer. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you all the way through the good and lean years and through all the in-between years. May. Cheryl, you want to go fun? Say, I don't want you to be there. I bet where I've been. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. Let's get those thumbs a pumping. I have fun. Just can't bust through the border. Monkey Boy will give you the royal tour. Oh, thank you, Puddins. I appreciate that. Just in case you haven't, thumbs up are always appreciated. Love makes the world go round. La da dee dee da dee. La da dee dee da dee dee. La da da do do do. Que sera, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, Sarah. We lost the great Olivia de Havilland today. Looking to buy a new vehicle. You want to see a great movie by Olivia de Havilland? Of course, she was Gone with the Wind. She was the mealy mouth, Melanie or whatever in that. But look at a movie called Snake Pit. You want to see some superb acting by this broad? Look at the movie Snake Pit. Check that out. Looking to buy a new vehicle. And there you go, D. Love that. You love my singing, huh? Thank you, Vicky. I know, honey. I'm going to try to fire up more chats for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. But I want to transition them over to the Murphy channel. I'm proud of all Native Americans. That's good. Native Americans, Creoles, blacks, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, they all contribute. Germans, Irish, Chinese, Japanese, Eskimo, everything contributes to the fabric of this country. See you in that Olds. As long as you didn't drive a Chrysler Cordoba with rich Corinthian leather. Hey, Mark Dodge, good to see you. Happy Sunday night to you. Up in the great Port Huron up there. Must be pretty slow there, Mark Dodge. Not a lot of traffic coming through, huh? I'll bet they're going to sell the hell out of that new Bronco. People got a taste for that. Oh, Harley, this is unusual for me. Right, Cheryl? I usually go about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'm on overtime tonight. I'm feeling good. Love the person I can dislike, but the people I can't dislike. I've been ghost hunting, got all kinds of this transmission rebuilder recommends Chevy van only. Hey, another transmission guy. There you go, Roy. Much respect. Anybody can put all those little springs and check balls in and get that right there. Forget about it. Just freight. Yeah, it must be pretty slow, Mark Dodge. Has it taken a toll on Port Huron there? What's the reality up there? I don't think the new Broncos are as expensive as you think they're going to be. I'm not sure. That must have taken a real toll up there on Port Huron. There's a lot of, it's a very heavy traffic point there. I'm not sure about that. It's fully loaded, 19. I saw the new Bronco, very sharp. I think they're only putting a 6 in it though, which is kind of a deal killer for me. It's the only thing that kills it for me. I don't want a 6 in it. If I'm gonna have a Bronco, I want an 8-cylinder in that. Uh, checked Edmonds too. They're a good one. It can suffer because of a lot of shop eat and Port Huron. Yeah. What's it? What kind of town? I'm gonna have to check out Port Huron a little bit, Mark. What's what's the dealio up there? I mean, is it a historic town? It's got like an old waterfront area and like a revival area. What's the deal on Port Huron? I miss swimming at the Stone Quarry in Port Huron. Do 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 do. Yeah, you got the wrong D. I got the stunningly beautiful D, and then the my friend D. Ford has the EcoBoost, would give you the 8-cylinder power needed, but the good mileage. I'm about to step up to a Cadillac. Right. It's like the day we see a Cadillac in your driveway, Rosie will know that you sold the Rancho and moved out. Yeah, we don't do hate here. We have a fun time. So over time, we attract more and more of a positive crowd, and that's a beautiful thing. I know EcoBoost, but I want a nice, robust 8 dropped into that thing, you know? D, you're at least triple D. I've seen you, honey. I've seen my girl D down there in Florida. Oh boy. Yeah, make sure you're subbed up. If I go live tomorrow baking, it's going to be on the Rosie Murphy. I still haven't fixed that. There's the channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed to that. So I'll be doing a rare, I think, daytime baking tomorrow. So I don't think you want to miss that. We'll put some fire in the hole and get us a kick-ass loaf of Italian bread tomorrow. I think I'm going to treat myself to a spaghetti dinner. Let's see, my friend had a Lincoln Continental and that thing would fly. It should, that's what you're paying for. I need some homemade bread. I haven't had homemade bread in months. I'm getting tired of bimbo bread here. It's okay, but I need to get down on some bread. Yeah, don't be you can go to other places and spread your hate and talk about people all you want over there. There's plenty of doors that will be gladly open to you to come in and add to the vitriol. Yeah, I made a carrot cake. Yep, I believe I did make a carrot cake. Yes, I did. I think I did. With cream cheese. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. So it's been a long time since I did a live baking, so I think we'll do that. All right, let's just disengage. We'll be cool. We'll just go to our neutral corners. And what speakers would fit great with the Sansui? I like the full size floor speaker units. A Sansui G6000 is it's a real powerhouse. Okay, I'd be looking at maybe some, I'm not a budget thing. I was lucky I scored the JBLs, a nice robust set of Polks that you can get on Craigslist now for decent money. But you need a really powerful speaker to handle the throughput on that. Watch your pie gain 20 pounds. There you go. I want to make banana bread. I don't think I've ever made banana. Yeah, Dee's a beautiful person. My D just me. My wonderful friend down in Florida there. Not only is she beautiful on the outside, sorry, D, I find you very attractive, D, just me, but she's also, she's got a heart of gold too. Makes banana bread. You know, I've never been really, really partial to banana bread. I just haven't. Yeah, Infinity speakers are good, but you're gonna chunk out Serwins, some other. You're gonna chunk out some real money for that. I like to get vintage ones and then send them out and be reconed and redo the tweeters and things. They're nice. Banana bread with chocolate chips. Well, you are a beautiful woman, D. She is gorgeous. So many of you ladies are like, wow. Sorry, need a new queen of the Rancho, so Dodge Dakota. You know, I've never had a truck. Never had a truck. Overripe bananas. Thought bread would be, that would be a good thing to have. That would be, yeah, make that banana bread. I think I had a dream about you one night, D. Bad Rose. You gotta remember that some of these fine fillies are taken already. Some of these fine fillies. I miss having, yeah, mid-size is a good size. New Ford Ranger is nice. How are what's the feedback on the aluminum bodies? How's that been working out for Ford? A lot of people got pissed off when they were talking about trading in steel for aluminum, but they lighten the weight of it a lot. Anybody have any feedback on the aluminum beds and things in them? You know, Yeah Man builds them up in Dearborn up there. The franchise. Yeah, I would have filled the damn thing. No, it's a beautiful on the inside. Yeah, take the blanket from the bedroom. Do 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 do. Spread the blanket on the ground. I took the blanket from the bedroom. Yeah. Bobby Joe Spears, man. Few people heard about her too much. Oh, if you get in an accident, say bye bye. Really, Missy? I thought aluminum was supposed to be pretty strong. I don't know. Oh, India was nice. I love watching Indian videos. You look at there's a three-part series called Life in India or something about these people that are very entrepreneurial. I mean, there's a guy like the goldsmith area of Mumbai there. People work in little goldsmith uh, shops and things. And when they leave, inevitably they have gold chips that fall that they don't notice when they're working on rings and things. And all that stuff finds itself swept out onto the street. And there's people that pan the dust in the street. But one guy had the idea, why not go down to the sewer system? I kid you not. Where the gold, because of storm runoff, goes down into the sewer system. And these kids, 14, 15 years old, take buckets. They drop themselves down through, pull the cover grate off of the sewer. They go down there with buckets and they scoop out that sludge in buckets at like 4 a.m. in the morning when nobody's around. And they get damn gold out of those things. But Those kids must have immune system stronger than mine. I mean, I don't think anybody ever gets sick. Okay, good night, Dee. Love you, honey. Take care. Yeah. Much love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm fascinated by the subcontinent over there. Central Asia, the subcontinent, all of that just fascinates me. Ford got so mad about the aluminum crap that he bought a Dodge 50. But how have they been holding up, Missy? I mean, what's the word? Yeah, Indian food is good. Butter chicken, naan bread, all that. Tiki masala. It's good. It's good cuisine. They do a great thing with vegetarian food. Well, they're coming on fast, Libra. They'll make their way forward. Uh, the aluminum bodies are working out fine, but auto body techs don't like it. Aluminum is a bitch to work with. Can't just weld aluminum. You can't just put the lead on. It's terrible to work with aluminum. It's almost as bad as stainless steel. Yeah, stay golden. We don't need you in here. Just get rid of stay. I don't need somebody talking negative about somebody who's been a wonderful friend of mine forever. Stay golden. You're not going to change my opinion about anything. I think Chevy followed and used aluminum. Yeah, aluminum lowers the weight. I don't like somebody comes in with just a hard on for somebody in the chat. This is my chat. Okay. Pops to give you a thumbs up. Thank you, sweetie. We're only one away from 150 on the thumbs up. Thank you, Lucky Beans. Yeah, we don't do drama here. We don't do drama. I mean, Dee, just me, has been an outstanding friend of mine. That's what I can judge her on. So if you have a problem with her, this is not the gladiatorium here. This is not the Coliseum where we go one on one with people, okay? You take that off of my channel, that kind of stuff. Casablanca is a lot of great steak and rice. Well, the thing I'm curious about, traces of old Miami and things. I'm not particularly at Collins Avenue is beautiful. South Beach, you can whip your top off. Nobody gives a hoot. That's cool. But I'm saying, the 1920s Miami, right? That kind of thing. That's great. I mean, no offense, Stay Golden, but I don't need vigilantes riding through here. That's all I'm saying. She's been super wonderful to me. She has been awesome. And until you've met her in person, then Ford Escape, yeah, I think it gets. Yeah, I don't think that's anything to write home about, Mark Dodge. I get 30 miles to the gallon with my 2.6 liter Fiat engine. Yeah, this isn't a Thunderdome. We've worked really hard to build up a place that's totally drama free. So that's a beautiful thing. Yay, we're over 150 thumbs. Well, that's okay, Missy. You look good in it. Oh God, what triggered Vicky? What triggered Vicky now? Jesus, is Vicky gonna bust my nutsack now? Four-cylinder 2015 Escape. That's fine, man. I'm not down in it. You will get to see a lot of nice Sweden or Japan. I've been in Japan before, but just transferring through the airport, I never had just enough time that I wanted to go out a little bit. You look at an 8-hour layover, you're outside of Tokyo, you're like, am I going to make it back in time? So you just end up dicking around at the airport. Yeah, I'm getting 30 plus miles per gallon with my 2.4 liter, and this is my tin can out here. I'm coming up. I think I've had this thing, what, 3 years? I think it'll be paid off in October. Yay! 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 4 more payments and it's mine! Yay! I got it 20,000 miles. It has 66,000 miles on that baby now. 2033. What does that say? 300,000? There's too many zeros in there. 1, 2, 3. The hell's it? 30,000? The Hummer all electric. Yeah, there you go. The Hummer. Those things scare me. When somebody's coming up behind me with a Hummer, I feel like they're going to hump me and a little rascal. Yeah, that big thing electric. What's the weight going to be with the batteries in that? Sweden's best with the cold air. Finland, Sweden. Yeah, Norway. For me, that would be pretty far down on my travel list. You know, I've much more of a interest in Asia, Central Asia, Asia Minor, right over through Turkey and through that area over there. I remember you saw Hummers all over the place, but then the economics of it got terrible. Oh, 18th. Thank you, Cheryl. I like that military Hummer. Yeah, Scottish Siren would run over top of me. Get the hell off the road. Oh, Callie. You pretend chick, get the hell off the road. You drop it down to third and then downshift. Got back from Vegas, front of this poor homeless guy jumped it. I heard this guy drown. I mean, how in the hell do you drown? The water's not that damn deep. He must have been drunk or drugged up or something like that, that he went down and couldn't respond. I heard that. It's just a sign of the times, Robin. You know, I looked at the headline on every day. I read the Las Vegas Review Journal headline. Top headline: homeless man drowns in Bellagio fountains. I'm like, what the hell? They couldn't have gotten this guy out. I mean, how deep is the water? That deep? He must have been really effed up. Tell you, friggin' world's coming unhinged, guys. Oh, the sewer sludge. Yeah, it's, they take that sludge, that sludge from the sewers, because gold is always going to go to the lowest point it can find because of its weight. They take that sludge, they put it in bags, nylon bags. They take it to another party who buys that sludge from them. They dry it, then they process it with nitric acid, with mercury, and they get, they get gold out of it because people leave the shop. Also, just straight panning with sluice systems with water, they pull out little pieces of gold. But I'm not going down in the sewer system. I mean, it's grotesque. It's grotesque, but you do what you got to do to survive. Ireland's the best. Yeah, I'd like to go to Ireland, see Galway Bay, where my roots are over there. I think my mother or my grandfather, mother's father, has the longest established roots here, all the way back to one of the first parties that came over to Connecticut on the 1651 from England. They fought in the Revolutionary War. Buried in Emmitsburg, Maryland, out there. Yeah. It's always good to see Scottish here. I'm always happy when she's around. Well, see, Scotland, I might try the Philippines. I'm an old, you'll never find greater hospitality than the Philippines. I can't speak, again, we have a case of, the forces of Islam against Christianity. Unfortunately, we have some places in the Philippines that are like war zones. But for the most part, if you stay out of the southern part, you're good to go. But I'll tell you, your money goes far. The people are friendly. The scene is nice. I can't speak outside of the big, outside of Manila and Cebu and places like that. But I had a dynamite time. I didn't take advantage of anybody. I mean, I had a lot of guys I worked with. They'd get these Filipinos and sweet talk them, and that was a real turn off. 4 meters deeper's point. Wow. Cheryl, I never knew that because it looks. You can see money on the bottom of it. I mean, I guess at the deepest point it is. Huh? I'll be damned. I mean, but where do you fall in? I mean, are you think there's a, like a grain alcohol, or so you think there's a vodka bottle at the bottom and you just fall over the side? I mean, what the hell? Where do you fall in? 4 meters deep, 13 feet. Why don't they make the damn thing a swimming pool during the day? Why the hell would they make it so deep? I don't know. I'm astounded when Sheriff 4 meters deep, 8 meters deep, 8 feet deep on average. Oh, he didn't fall in, he jumped. Okay, then a ledge and a drop off, but nobody could pull this cat out. They couldn't get this guy the hell out of here. Probably not the waterworks mechanics. Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's a lot down there. Some very high power water jets. It's tremendous. Pump. It is deep. You could have fooled me, Lisa. Before the show, you see those little things rise out of the water a little bit. So I don't know. Boy, I learned something every way. Deep enough for boats to do maintenance. Okay, I get that. They should have made it just a pool then. Right. He didn't. Oh, I thought he jumped in. I don't know. Was the guy high or he must have been? Damn. That's brutal. Some jumped in but couldn't reach. Okay, couldn't reach him. I guess the city will require him to have a life ring, and the county have a life ring to throw out there. He swam to the middle. Okay. They tried. All right. I didn't get the whole stuff. Just look at the headlight like I'm damn. Like what's next? Right. Guy jumps in. Guy jumps into the Bellagio thing and dies. He was hot. Sorry, too soon. Shame on you, Cheryl. That's not the proper way to cool off, right? Lord. All right, guys, I'm going to give a 3-minute warning here. If you haven't given a thumbs up, they are appreciated tonight. So we got 3 minutes. I'll be like, Rosie, you closed out. Yeah, how old are you? You closed out so fast. We need a chance to say goodnight. Yeah, how old was this guy that did the power dive over here? In the blanket on the ground. People are silly, so no one has talked about Australia in a beautiful place. It's just a distance thing, Panda. I've invited Joe Kane, my old friend there. Unfortunately, we kind of went our separate ways. Very nice person. I had a long-standing invitation to come down to Perth down there to Mandurah, but it's a long trip, and I couldn't travel with Jen. Couldn't sustain that kind of trip. Yeah, another 1,200 bucks. We will see. Yeah. Thank you, Golden State. Always appreciate you being here. Always a great person to have in a chat. Hope you get your digestive things straightened out. Make sure you stay on top of that, okay? And get yourself a few pounds back. All right. Don't make us worry about you. Don't make me put you on the worry board. He was homeless and in his 40s. Okay. It's just a distance thing for me. My first real long travel would be to Hong Kong. That's where I would go first because I can bring you guys a very unique Hong Kong experience from people that somebody lived there for years and how to Hong Kong take care of their dead in Hollywood Road, and the undertakers and the caskets. I mean, there's things that tourists will never see over there. Yeah, I love having you here, Golden State. You've helped make this what it is. A person like you, Spencer, running out of unemployment option is to borrow from feds. Why not? Everybody else is. Right? Just throw it on the debt pile. Well, God rest his soul. I'm sorry he died in the Bellagio fountain. It said the man described a white male, 40, 50, who swam toward the center of the deep man-made lake sometime around 10 a.m. So it was broad daylight. Okay, well, that must have shocked people. It took a long time. Yeah, thank you, Jen. And let me take a minute to thank my moderators as we passed over the 3 hour mark. I always owe my moderators the first thank you. They don't have to be here. They want to be here, and I'm delighted. I've always said I have the best moderating crew, bar none, on YouTube. And I'm so appreciative to what you do every single night. Cheryl, Jen. Kim's had to be away for a while. She's got some stuff going on in life. Juice when he comes in, JK No Cow, but the Mouse Toes, the Jen's, the Cheryl, Missy's. Thank you so much for what you do to help make this an enjoyable chat from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for that. Missy, prayers for you and your pop and everybody else with health situations going on here. God bless you. I hope things go well for you. Wear your mask outside and be safe. Scottish Saren, thank you too, honey. Glad to see you back on the regular. You were so missed. Don't do that again. All right. Good night, Mark Dodge, everybody. Craig, thank you very much for being along. Craig, make my days so bright every day. Andrea, love you, honey, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful week coming up, and let's stay positive.